Welcome back, guys. In this video, we're gonna address the main cause that creates so much of our insecurities, self-doubt, low confidence, low self-worth. We're gonna look at what is this cause, how we can stop it, interrupt it, and reverse it in order to truly create core confidence, not just situational confidence where you feel good in your comfort zone or in situation where you feel familiar, but how do you actually create core confidence that allows you to stretch yourself, to face your fear, to go after what you really want in your life? This is what this video is all about. And let me tell you this, it all starts here with what I call the identity or the self-image. You see, your identity or your self-image is the attitude, is the relationship, is the opinions, the belief that you have about yourself. And many of those are actually subconscious, meaning that you created that image of yourself, this belief, this pattern that started all the way back into your childhood with your parents' relationship, the environment in which you grew up, the siblings, the teacher, the traumas, the experiences, and so on. And so life has molded you in a certain way, like a clay, right? And so what happens is that we carry with us that image of ourselves. And for a lot of people, that image is very negative. In fact, the main reason, the main similarity that I see in all my clients that struggle with self-esteem is that they all have a negative, weak image of themselves. What does that mean? It means that there's a lot of inner critic. You know, that self-talk that's constantly beating themselves up, being criticizing, being tough on themselves and others. They belittle themselves, they don't believe in themselves, they have a lot of doubt, insecurity, and shyness, timidity, they feel bad about their body. It manifests in so many ways. But that will never lead to a happy, confident, self-fulfilling life, because life is a reflection of who you are. And this is a challenge that a lot of people are experiencing. In fact, a study in 2020 in the UK revealed that out of 7,700 people, up to 71% of people asked have reported feeling somewhat negative about their body image. And that number goes up to 81% for young teenage girl aged 13 to 17 who report feeling bad, shy, ashamed, inadequate, and something wrong with the body. Now, imagine at such a young age how this can shape your life, what you do, what you don't do, your behaviors, your choices, your decisions, and basically the rest of your life. If you have such an insecurity about your body, about who you are, how you look, that can have such tremendous effect in your life, mentally, emotionally, and physically. So it is something that more and more people are experiencing. But you see, what a lot of those studies are not telling you is what is the main cause. The main cause is the beliefs, the perceptions, the idea, the relationship that we've created with yourself, about yourself, for whatever the reason, right? Every single one of us have a different story, different experiences, different things that happen in our life that causes us to create those perceptions and those beliefs about ourselves. Now, out of experience and working with a lot of people, I can tell you that the number one way it manifests in people's life, especially people who struggle with low confidence, low self-esteem, low self-worth, is negative self-talk. Is that habit of thinking negative thoughts, belittling themselves, devaluing themselves, being very critical toward themselves. You know, when that inner critic is always constantly acting. This is one of the biggest reasons why people perpetuate their shyness, their insecurity, their low self-worth, because you will never develop true core confidence if you are your number one enemy, your number one critic, your number one person who keeps talking shit and trash about yourself every day, all day long. It makes no sense. So the best thing you can do if you want to stop this, reverse it, and truly start creating core confidence is to actually for a moment be honest with yourself and monitor what is happening in my mind, in my thoughts most of the time, especially when I'm not paying attention, especially when I'm feeling stressed out, especially when things are not working the way I want it. Because as long as you don't master your thoughts, and you don't challenge those thoughts and you don't silence that inner critic, it will continue to run your life, because how you think is how you feel, and how you feel creates your attitude, creates the decisions, the actions, the behavior you make. You can see how easy it is to go and emotionally eat or drink or engage in substance and activities simply because you feel stressed, simply because you feel like a piece of shit, simply because you feel like you're not good enough or it's not working for you. And so you're gonna need something to moderate and change, alter your mood, alter the way you feel in order to simply compensate. And that only perpetuates more and more and more the pattern. So if you are right now in your life struggling with confidence, struggling with self-esteem, look at your life, look at what goes on in your mental activity. What is the inner chatter like? Who is that voice? How does that voice sound like? Often what I see in my clients is that that critical voice sounds like one of the parents or one of the caretakers when they were young. And so maybe you were subjected to a very harsh environment where there was a lot of rules or they were criticized constantly or even at school. And then after a while, you became that person and you kept that voice active in your own mind. And often your inner critic is here to serve a purpose. It's not here to destroy you or anything negative, but it's here to help you. And it's usually here to help you be perfect, be good enough, be reaching that benchmark that maybe your parents set or that you set or that you think you need to be in order to be loved, in order to be appreciated, in order to finally be good enough, finally get that appreciation and respect and appraisal that you so deeply crave. That's the purpose of the inner critic often. So all of this is to say that if you don't take this into consideration and you don't stop it, reverse it, and get rid of that voice and replace it, because life doesn't like a vacuum. If you stop that voice, you reverse it, and you don't fill it up with something new, after a while, when you stop paying attention, it will come back and it will fill it up. So the process is to become aware of it, because if you're not aware of it, you cannot change it. You won't change it. What you don't see, what you don't accept, you will not change. So you become aware of it, and then you have to stop it, right? And I talk a lot in my videos about how you can do that. So I can refer you to other videos because I don't want to drag too long. You stop it, you interrupt it, and then you replace it. You must learn to condition yourself to be your number one fan, to be your number one hero, to be your number one supporter, to love yourself, because that is the relationship that you need to have with yourself if you truly want to create that authentic core confidence in where you feel good enough, in where you feel validated, in where you feel worthy of having, doing, creating the life that you deserve, so that you no longer need to overcompensate and chase and be needy and crave it outside and be a certain way. It's the best, healthiest way to get rid of low self-esteem is to start to nurture a bigger, deeper truth and to start to see yourself in a different way. So if you hate your body right now, you're gonna need to stop that harsh negative voice, maybe about your skin or your face or your boobs or your legs or your whatever. And you're gonna need to start appreciating, loving what is and how you are and how perfect you are right now. And yes, you can work on losing weight, and yes, you can work on, improving your body image in different ways, yes. But if you never change your image and the thought and projection and perception that you have of yourself, you can go on as many diets as you want, nothing will change, as long as that inner image doesn't change. That's my invitation for you. This is deep work. It's not easy because it's accumulated over often years or decades. So it takes time, it takes effort, it takes awareness, it takes presence, and it takes courage and willpower to raise how you think about yourself. If you need help in your journey, I have a 30-day program that is broken down in 30 days, one exercise a day that can really help you get rid of those old thoughts, old beliefs, and completely change your self-image and your level of confidence to help you create that core confidence. The link is down in the comment if you're interested. All right, guys, let me know what you think down in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. As always, if you want to help me grow this channel and see more of this type of video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Be well.